I told you might have an off here because of him getting your reading. You know, I wouldn't worry about it. So, you're muted, Wally.
I said, what's happening?
See what happens when she's not wearing the crown?
Alright. Put it back on then, shall I?
Oh. I was enjoying having Destiny back instead of the Queen. Destiny's so much nicer.
Right, so who is it now?
Oh, Coral, I'm still doing Coral. She sent you an exclusive sparkly while you was away.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
And she wants a mini reading, general, based on life.
Okay, hello Gemma, how are you, Gemma? Based on life, so I feel like it's going to be like more for like her, do you know what I mean? So let's do work your light, because I feel like that's the more it's for her, like herself. So that's what I feel. Yeah. So excellent. Okay. So corals, what do we get for corals? What do you need to know right now, corals? Just give me 1 minute because I need music. 1 second. Okay, cool. Thank you, Lindsay. Messages and guidance do I get? Corals. Corals, you've been thinking a lot. You've been thinking a lot about what you should do. And I feel like you're taking a step back and you're going to start focusing on you, which is great. Okay. And I feel that the time has come for you to do all of this as well. Because I've got here, you're aligning your life. Okay. Things that felt very out of alignment. You felt very scattered. You felt very like restless. Okay. There was a lot of things that you've had to align, but there's also a lot of things that had to have change as well. Okay. You're finally stepping out of that and you're going to start to shine brighter because you're allowing to leave the heavy energy behind. Because I've got here, don't dim to fit in. Okay. And what you had been doing was that you had been dimming your own light, because what you was doing was just being there for everybody else, but everybody else wasn't being there for you. And this is what was going on with this situation. Okay. So what Spirit is saying to you now, that this is time that you look after yourself and you start nurturing yourself as well. Because I've got here Star Mother card. All right. Now with the Star Mother card, this is all nurturing energy. This is you finding your path, finding direction, understanding what you're being called to do. Okay. You're being called to take a step back and go into other things that you need to within yourself. And I feel like there's something coming for you. So make sure that you're available to answer. Answer the call. Look at that. Okay. And I feel like this is going to be really good for you. I feel like you're going to get involved with a circle of people that have been through a similar situation to what you've been through. And this goes back to like past traumas, past things to do with like childhood, things that just keep creeping up where you are at now. And I feel like when you talk about it and you release it and you acknowledge it, you can really get through what you need to get through within yourself. Okay. And then I also feel that this is going to build up your like intuition, and it's going to be, you're going to become more aware of your intuition, because I get the priestess card. Okay. So everything's going to be heightened. Okay. You're going to start to receive downloads. These downloads that you're going to receive are going to give you the clarity, the fulfillment, the joy, the happiness that you need to know, that you need to know and understand. So all of that that's been hidden, that's been stuck in your throat chakra energy, that's been blocked, okay, you're finally going to be able to let go and cut cords and know that you have the full protection there to do so as well, okay? Because it's coming, okay? This is about you calling back your power. This is about you understanding everything that you need to do within yourself and what's going to bring in that balance, that security and that fulfillment, okay? So you're going to really start to learn how to cut cords. You're going to start to learn how to take back your power. And this is by you taking a step back, but also acknowledging the things from your past and the things that you're needing to let go of, and the things that you're also needing to cleanse from as well. Because I do feel that a deep replenishment is definitely needed here, okay? And this is about you taking away yourself out of a toxic situation that has been very heavy and hard for you to comprehend and very hard for you to understand as well, okay? And sometimes we have to go through these things, but when you go through them, you can't take anybody else with you. You have to go through them alone. So this is like a dark night of the soul, and this is what you're being called to do, because that's why I get Destinyk, okay? Destinyk is all about you're longing to be somewhere, and you're longing to be where you're needing to be and understand. And that's going to give you the power, the fulfillment, the joy and the happiness, and also give you that heightened energy to know that this is about you working on yourself, okay? So this is about activation energy. This is about the age of light. This is what needs to come in and forwards to build you up, to give you that sense of feeling understood, feeling appreciated, feeling loved, but what you've been training for a very long time. And, you know, you've had to go through the rough and tumbles. You've had to go through the rough to get you to the smooth. You've had to go through these past traumas, but these past traumas are going to show you what is giving you the strength to know what's going to fulfill you in the very end, okay? And these are things that you've had to do, like life lessons. You've had to do all of these lessons. Some of them have been harder than others, but it's about you still making it through and still getting through these situations that have been very hard and tough for you to find balance with as well. And that's why I get the ever unfolding rose, okay? Because this is what it's been. This rose that got planted, it wasn't being watered enough, okay? And in reference to that, what that's saying is that now that watering can be picked up with that water in it, and it can now start to grow, and it's growing the right way, okay? It might be growing not to the speed and the pace that you wanted it to grow, but just know that it is growing and it is unfolding, and lots of things are changing for you for the better as well, okay? And that's why I need you to know and understand that, right? So there's a whole new beginnings for you. As doors close, there's other doors that are opening up for you. So don't see this as an ending. See this as a rebirth, and see this as you finding yourself, saying goodbye to the old version of you and welcoming in the new version of you, okay? That's why I get birth in a new age, okay? And that's what Spirit is saying to you, that this is time that you start creating all of these new things within yourself. This is where you start to find the strength, you start to find the balance, and you start creating all of these new ideas and all these new things that are really going to have a real big impact on you, but in a good way, because you're finally releasing, you're finally letting go of the past and the things that have been really, really hard and horrendous for you as well, okay? So that's why Spirit does not want you to see it in a negative way. They want you to see it in a positive way. And also what I'm being given as well from Spirit, they're saying to me there's been something where you've been so stressed that there's been some sort of an effect or impact on something to do with your skin. Now, I don't know if this is a rash or something to do with your skin, but I feel like that is also going to sort itself out as well. And as I said, I'm not a doctor and I would not diagnose anybody with anything, but I just feel like there's been a lot of things that's been very hard and very tough for you, right? And you've been very stressed out, and there's been something in relation to affecting like your skin or a rash or something, okay? And I feel like that is going to start to calm itself down as well, okay? And there's also telling me that you need to dance more, laugh more, joke more, have fun more as well, because I get here, dance with life, okay? And this is about you being able to have and make these changes. But when you're making these changes, you're shifting old energy away and bringing and welcoming in new energy in. But what you're doing is you're dancing, because dancing is what brings that joy, that laughter, that contentment, that fulfillment, that wholeness to you as well. And it makes you feel safe, secure and protected as well at the same time. So just know that everything that you're doing is working, okay? It's just at a slower pace, but just know that everything is working how it needs to, okay? Because I get here the Great Gathering, all right? Now, this Great Gathering card is saying that everything that didn't feel like it was going to work out is actually starting to go in your favor, and it's all starting to build that puzzle piece is actually coming to look like a puzzle, rather it looking like there was missing parts of that puzzle, rather it looking like the puzzle wasn't making sense of how it was being built. But know that it's all coming together. And I just feel like your intuition and all these things are really going to start, you're going to start to become more aware of all of this as well, okay? But as you know, Spirit love to test us as well. I do feel you're going to be tested. Just make sure you have boundaries, make sure that you protect your energies, and make sure that you're ready for this as well, okay? Because that's what Spirit is saying to me. Look at this. Wow. Because the card that went on the floor is boundaries. Okay. Remember, keep people at arm's length. Okay. Do not allow them to come into your energy field and take that away from you. Okay. Do not allow their energy to zap you in any way, shape or form. Remember to protect yourself. Remember to cleanse yourself. And remember that this, what is happening, is a needed thing. And this, what is happening, is saying to you, trust that niggle, okay? Because when you trust that niggle and you trust what is going on around this, that's telling you that you're getting closer to being able to take that leap of faith, to go into what you need to go to. And telling you in reference to this, I always feel misunderstood and used. That's what I'm saying. But you're not going to feel like that anymore, because Coral's Limera is telling me that you're not allowing any drama anymore. You've been there, done that, got the t-shirt 100 times over. You're not allowing yourself to have that drama. You're not allowing yourself to be involved in that drama. You're taking yourself away. You're creating a whole new version of yourself. You are finding your path. You are finding direction. You are coming into who you're meant to be. And what you've been this whole time is just where you've been blindsided by all of this. You haven't been able to see it for what it is as well, okay? And this is exactly what you need to know and understand, okay? And that you're not alone, neither Corals, okay? You're not alone, sweetheart, all right? Keepers of the Earth tells me that with what you've been through and how hard it's been and how tough and rough it's been, right, that you are going to get peace and harmony, okay? I feel like a massive grey cloud has been over you for a long time, and you're finally stepping out of that grey cloud energy and you're coming in to finding who you are. Oh my goodness. See that grey cloud right there? Look at that. That grey cloud had been lingering and hovering over you for such a long period of time, but you've realized, you know what, actually, I'm not interested in that. My thing is about moving forwards, finding balance, finding stability, finding laughter, finding fun, and finding happiness. And that's what you shall do. You're going to keep moving forwards, and you're not going to look back. You are going to look back, yes you are, but you're going to acknowledge what's happened in your life, and you're going to move forwards from this now, and you're just going to keep going forward where spirit wants you to go. And that's when you're going to see all of the beauty of all of this unfold, how it needs to unfold, okay? And you're not going to crumble anymore. You're not going to crumble anymore, okay? You crumbled, but this is about building yourself back up again, okay? Letting go. Letting go of the past, acknowledging the past, reflecting on the past, and knowing that you're going to get through this, what happened in the past, because you're mirroring it, you're reflecting at it, you're looking at it right now. But as I said, don't see it as a negative. See it as that it's made you to who you are today. Know that that is powerful, and know that that is clarity, and know that you are recognizing behaviors and things that trigger you. So that triggering energy, you can tell yourself, yeah, thanks universe. I know that you're doing this to me. I know that you're deliberately trying to trigger me because you want me to just keep persevering, and you are going to keep persevering, but you're going to have a new perspective, a new way of looking at it, because you're not going to be triggered in a negative way. It's going to trigger you to point you in a different direction, to the direction that you've been doing for so many years, okay? And that's why that this comes up in so many different aspects of your whole entire life, that you're really going to start moving forwards, and you're going for a massive awakening as well, by the way, okay? And this awakening is saying, attention, 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 corals. You need to shift that energy, you need to move, and you need to trust that change is needed, and you need to fly. And you need to fly. And you need to leave the old version of you behind. The old version of you behind. And you need to welcome the new version in. And once you start doing that, that will bring you to peace, joy, happiness, contentment, laughter and fun within yourself. And that will show you all the balance that you've needed to hear, because you're going to start to do the things that light you up inside. And once you start to do that, that's that light bulb moment, that you've had that realization and that wake up call that this whole time you've needed to let go. You had a contract that needed to be done and finalized and sorted, and there it is. It's time to let go of the old version of you and to find that new version of you, to rise up and ascend to where you're meant to be. And you're going to do it. And you're going to do it. And you're going to get through this. And if you tell yourself you can't, and I'm telling you you can, you're stepping out of the darkness into the light so you can shine bright. So don't dim to fit in anymore. You're going to shine your light so bright that everyone's going to need sunglasses, okay? And it's coming. It's coming. You've just got to align your life first. And you will. And once you know how to align your life, that's when you're going to say goodbye to the old version of you, so you can ascend and you can connect to your soul family, where you feel safe, secure and protected. And that's what I get for you, corals. And thank you so much. Love and light to you guys. Love us in the chat, please. Love us in the chiddity chat. Let's go. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Right, who's next, please?
Right, well,